I hate Monday. Oi. Everything sucks. Where the hell were we? I remember I left a marker somewhere. Is it in here? The working selection tool to be self-contained. Yeah, but we did that. Isn't that done? Eraser. Let's run it, I guess. That's how you find out where the hell you are. Right, we can make selections. Make selections in that. Depth. Cannot paint. Okay. Now we can paint over there. That's incredibly odd. It's like this right here, this This is right. But like if I start making a selection here and we scroll up, then yeah, this is wrong. It's where's my selection? Oh, it's because I was counting as behind something. So what I think is happening is right now I make a selection here, right? But if I scroll up, it actually changes where the first tile is, right? Can't even draw now. I have to scroll up. Yeah. The bottom tiles aren't selected properly. It's like right now, it should be selected from down here to up here on Z1 or Z0. That is clearly not what is happening. No. In fact, well, no, okay. No, it works. But for some reason, the height thing breaks. Like you see here, you can see the blue square. Oh, now it's back. Oh, that's strange. But I can't adjust it here. Well, actually, I shouldn't have stopped. Let's see, it's easy to break at least. Now I can do that there. Oh, I see. It has to do with the focus. If I click here now, I can't do it. And I can't do it here. But if I click here, now it works. And it works there as well. And that has to do with the focus. I see. Because we made this focused controller thing here. So what's happening is In the level editor, we're only setting this on one of them. Maybe we need to do a check here too. Oh, true. So what I'm thinking is, right now we can only change the Z axis by scrolling in the section that we clicked last. But instead, I think I'm going to do a check here in the same way I do it for like the mouse button here. If active window does not equal null. This is what we need. And we can do if, what is it called? It's called active window equals null. Then we do this. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna check pointing AAVB. If editor windows equals prefab editor, but this should be prefab container. Prefab editor container. And if that is the case, then we'll do this. No, this. And then we do breakout. No. We only need to do break here. And then we do the same thing again. But this time we do well, actually, the main controller is not a window. So what we have to do is we have to simply wait. Because we don't need to iterate through any buttons. We just need to do this. And then if breakout equals false, then we do mouse tile point. So we check through the windows and we see if the mouse is inside. Well, if it's ever true, I think, then we do breakout equals true. But we still have to keep checking. I'm so tired. I shouldn't have had that yogurt yesterday. Oh. I guess we have to set breakout equals true here too. Just so that doesn't run. Alright, let's see now. That work. What? Did I do before? This is all it does. Focused. Wait, focused. Focus controller mouse tile point equals. Right. just do this. I can't remember what it looks like. There. So up here, this is what we are actually going to do. Focus controller. Not doing this. We're doing level editor dot mouse tile point. Down here we're doing main controller. Like so. Alright, let's try now. Now we can scroll. Now we cannot scroll. It's so cool. Now that's... what? How does this affect it so much? It's so weird. If active window equals no. I'm too tired for silly issues like this. What is it even doing? Scroll, 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 scroll. It does scroll. So what's the problem? Oh, yeah. God damn it. Let's just check this instead. The prefab edit. Because this, if you try to check this, the prefab container, against like its hitbox, it's actually as big as the screen, so it doesn't really work. So it has to be the prefab edit. And that's just prefab editor. Oh, and also because we're checking the editor window lists. And that doesn't ever show up there. But it's still strange, because this should work. This part. I don't see why this wouldn't work. Doesn't main controller have a mouse tile point? It does not. Okay, controller does. Yeah. Yeah. Shouldn't be a problem. By the way, my neighbor's dog is not home at this time of day. It is barking. Tell me, I've actually thought it was the wrong neighbor. Hold on. Yep, 100% confirmed. Like, I had to reconsider, like, maybe it's because my neighbor on the left also has a dog. So I had to reconsider, like, maybe this entire time I was thinking that it was the upstairs neighbor, but it was the one on the left. But it's not. It's still the neighbor with the dog that they claim is never home at this time of day. They've got like video and audio monitoring on the dog. But yeah, it is that bitch. It's been less than a week, and they're still like just leaving the dog at home after they sent me an angry letter. I don't mind if it barks for like an hour or two. Like once or twice a week, maybe. But she's so obviously lying. Okay, does this work? Let's refocus. Away from my stupid bitch neighbor. I can scroll here now. See? Once the editor is open, it stops working. What's up with that? Because this is if editor mode, then this... This is wrong. I think. Am I still using this mouse tile point editor? See, here's the thing. I kind of think we should get rid of this entirely. But no. This here. This needs to be mouse tile point editor. This is different. So now this is just mouse tile point. But I don't feel like that's quite enough yet. Also, this works here now, which is really strange to me. Because now it doesn't work. Where the hell is it scrolling? Like, how is it scrolling? Now this doesn't work either. But the scroll works. Wait, huh? Now I can scroll there. I can still scroll there, but I can't scroll here. Okay, so the scroll does work here. Not there. And here we're setting mouse position, main controller rend. So... Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. We're actually controlling it from here. And I don't really think we should. But we can... well, all we need to do is add this, right? There. I was changing the yeah. Let's just do nope. Yep. Let's do this. Holy shit. Why is this so complicated? There. And then here as well, that just gets set to that. I was setting the mouse tile point in the main controller script, and I was setting the mouse tile point in this level editor script. But actually, both are set in the level editor script. It's just like this one is called mouse point tile point editor, and that's because it uses a different. It needs to use different math to get the same values, a little bit different. You see here it uses the prefab cam's local position, and this uses the player cam's position. But that's pretty much it. But then I was setting these values from here. And down here I was sending it to the shader from the editor script. So when I was just sending mouse tile point and mouse tile point editor to the shader, mouse tile point was actually set somewhere else. Is this song just quiet? Does it work? It does. That was way too annoying. Basically, all we ended up doing was reverting it. I think I have a matrix called selection preview matrix, but that matrix should actually be the preview matrix for all tools, because I do need to have a preview matrix for this as well. The pen should work the same way. Just like this. Selection color array preview. I don't know what that should be called. It should be called something just preview color array, but that's what we're using. I'll be right back. I only got one weekend day this week, and or last week. That always fucks with my week, my next week. Let's see if we can fix the pencil. So it's not gonna be a long day today, but let's see if we can start changing the pencil to do what it needs to do. Because right now the pencil just straight up like changes how it works here. So let's change the selection color array. Selection. It is the selection color array that matters. Let's rename it to editor pool preview color array. Let's name it that instead. And then the selection color array, let's rename that to editor pool color array. Right? No. The selection color array needs to be its own thing. Because that needs to be maintained while you're doing things with other tools. So basically what we need to do is, here we've got tile brush size. And that is going to always be on the level editor. But the thing is, it's not enough to just have a color here. We need to have another matrix. And that kind of sucks, I think. I really don't want to do that. But I can't think of another way. Maybe... because I feel like I need to have two. Like it's not enough. Like right now, we've got a tile matrix in both controllers, and we need a preview matrix for both controllers. Whatever, let's just do it. Because the thing is, the tiles, they do contain a bunch of stuff, like room ID, building ID, tile index, etc. But they need to contain that. And I don't think we'll be able to do this in the same way. Well, we can, kind of. The way I was doing it before was that I was copying, like, when we're making the selection, the selection is just a color array, but every frame I copy the original selection into the preview. That way it can, like, show how it's going to affect the selection that's already there. But it has to be updated every time, every frame, or at least every time it moves a tile, because otherwise you can't do it. Like, so you need to store, like, the previous information somewhere. Like, if you have a selection and you do the remove selection mode and you drag over all of it, it just disappears. But the data still has to be stored somewhere, and that is just the data in the original array, right? So we need to copy it over every single turn or every single frame, otherwise it just doesn't have anything to really work with. And the same is true for the tile matrix, but the difference is, like, copying over a color 32, that's 1,000 times 1,000 times 60. It works, it's not ideal. But this, the tile, it contains vector force, bytes, bools, more bools, etc. So this is probably a lot bigger than 32 bits. Like, just this. This is, a byte is 8, so 8, 16, 24. So just this 4, this is 32 bits, right? Hello, Robert. But what I can do is, even if we do have a tile matrix that's bigger, we don't need to copy over the entire thing. We just need to copy over the range that is affected. So as long as we keep that in mind inside the pencil, then we can copy less data, I think. Oh shit. I hate Monday. I don't know if I can do this today. This is too hard. Oh. No, I've only been streaming for an hour. It's just fucked. I went to my parents and helped my dad build on Saturday. And whenever I go away on the weekend, my Monday is always fucked. One weekend day is not enough for me. We're gonna do this for a little while today. Oh, but not that long. Alright, so... Shit, how does this fucking thing work? Get button down. We need this up here too. So this is get button, but we need get button down, and that's gonna... We need a mouse origin. Like so. That way we can set where the mouse starts. And that is important. Now, selection size here, that's not quite right, but what I do want is a public vector for int. Is there not a vector for int? Oh, so trash. Alright, let's just make vector to int mouse x extents x public vector to int extents y public vector to int extents z. And what these are gonna do is we're going to set the mouse origin where we start the click, and then the inside the extents you have two variables, x and y, and that's going to be min and max. So you're gonna have when we click, the first point is going to be set. All the x, y, and z, it's gonna be set to min and max on both. And then if you paint over to the right, then extents x, y, which is the maximum, is going to get increased to like the edge of where you're drawing. And the same with y as well. That way we can limit how much data we need to read and copy from the tile matrix for this preview to function. Because otherwise I have to copy the entire map. And that sounds annoying. So then here on button down, we set extents x equals new vector 2 mouse origin dot x mouse origin dot mouse origin dot x 2 int y z. This is y and this is z. That happens once, and then here we're going to do if input dot no if temp vector int. No. We need. public vector 3 int mouse position. And then we do mouse position equals that. Get mouse tile position. And then if mouse pos dot x is greater than extents dot x dot x dot y rather, then should we make a switch here? I think we'll make a switch. Can you do that? What are you doing? Switch mouse pos. Case mouse pos dot x is greater than extents x dot x. Break. No, I don't think this is gonna work. We need to have just a shitload of ifs. If mouse post dot x is greater than extents x dot x. Then extents x dot x equals mouse post dot x. If mouse post dot x is less than extents x dot x, then extents x dot x equals mouse post dot x. This should actually be let's do x first. Less than, greater than. This should be y. Then y equals that. If mouse pos y is greater than extents y, no, this is gonna be smaller. Then extents y dot x equals mouse pos dot y. It's greater than. Mouse pos z x z dot x equals mouse pos z. So here we're doing extents x is less than a mouse pos x, then extents x equals mouse pos dot x. Yep. Holy shit. Okay. And then you need to do controller dot matrix preview equals controller. No. Can you do that? Equals controller dot file matrix. Is that what it needs to be? I'm unsure if I need to copy. Like. ba 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 ba. It's not as simple here. I wonder if we could use a list instead. That doesn't work entirely either. Well, no. We don't actually need to copy anything. Now that I think about it. We only need to do it once. Okay, so this should be pretty simple then. We don't need this shit. All we need to do is we need to copy the tile matrix over to the tile matrix preview. Oh, light blight. Hello, Mordenstein. I don't want to say it. Die. Yeah, so we just need to have that fucking fucker. And then what we do is right now. Okay, now we're gonna do something different again. Let me make a new folder here in called Goggle Games. Put my Baldur's Gate 2 in there. I've been troubleshooting my friend getting his Baldur's Gate to work on Windows 10, and it's fucking impossible. Alright, so boulder.ini. This needs to be C, 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 C. C colon C C C C C C. GOG Games, that's what we call it. Like so. Alright. Let's avoid blowing everybody's eardrums out, because it always resets the volume. Quick save. Fuck you! You're supposed to crash. I hate this. I hate you. I hate you. It works! I'm so mad that it works. Let me change this. User accounts. UAC account settings. And then we try again. Oh yeah? Yeah, I was always a big fan of Skid. That works. It works! Fuck you! But it's not the right crash. This is the other crash. You're a robot kid? I was always a sword kid. I never liked robots much. I want it to work. No, I want it to crash. Because we can't figure out why it doesn't work. That's the problem. Hello, OCAB. Why the hell are you here? You just saw me. You could just smell that I was trying to start Baldur's Gate 2 and you just joined. Instantly. Shutting it up a notch. Yeah, totally. Crash! Crash, you piece of shit! No, I'm not playing it. I'm trying to make it work. For light play. Game. It's supposed to crash now, but it doesn't crash.
Yes.
However, it has a tendency to crash when you change the bio, but not now. Okay. I might play Wrath of the Righteous soonish though, but right now we're playing Death Stranding. Better than Kingmaker? Well, you also like Siege of Dragonspear, so I don't really take your opinion on this very seriously, but It does sound nice to be a big big dragon. It was fine. I just like hitting monsters. Yeah, that's why you're playing WoW Classic. I understand. We haven't made... No, we have. There it is. Wow, it's Classic is about maximizing the collective time you can make other people waste. Yeah. I think my entire favorite part of WoW Classic was when Scoob said, "All my friends already quit. It's been like, like 6 days." That was so good. It's so shit. Oh boy. Yeah. You have to get through TBC. And then, because then most classes get like more power as well. Like if you're playing a priest, you get all kinds of things as well. It must have been in Cataclysm that they increased the XP rate. Because the amount of XP you get in Classic, it's... I don't remember it being this low. Not even in Wrath. But maybe it was this low. Because it's insane. Like the quest routes don't even work. Like you can't even... You can't even start as an undead and just do Tirisfol Glades, Silver Pine, Hillspread, because you don't get enough XP unless you're just like walking around grinding monsters. You literally have to stop and go to the Barrens and then come back. It's so stupid. Makes no sense. Or if you do Shadowfang Keep, but nobody's doing any dungeons at all, so you can't do that. Oh, where's my pencil there? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I think it's all right if you're playing like it's both, right? If you're actually playing like Scoob and you're like literally waiting with everybody else to go to Northrend at the Zeppelin, then you can do those kind of things, as you know, the dungeons and whatnot. But at the same time, it means that you are not able to progress because the quests are designed for one person and there's 60 other people there. So you have to like only do maybe the kill quests or something and just skip everything that needs you to pick something up with a low spawn rate. and just like keep going, or literally just skip ahead to the next zone. Because if you are 70, you can skip ahead, I think. But yeah. So. But I'm glad that they didn't have the dungeon finder, because then people got to really remember how dog shit everything was. The best part. So great that I can't do any dungeons below level 70. The best part of the game. Okay. So now we are editing. This should be the tile matrix preview, right? Polar tile matrix, preview. Is it really that bad? I'm guessing? Okay. I don't actually remember how hard the dungeons were at release. I only remember how hard they were in Cataclysm. Cataclysm actually made the dungeons too hard in the beginning, I think. Because in Cataclysm, they went back to wanting to have CC in dungeons. Because that was gone in Wrath of the Lich King, right? And then they made Break Your Bones Upon My Body, and and nobody could beat the boss. Okay, and here now we've got mouse button down. And now we need if input dot mouse button up. Then we do control dot tile matrix equals controller dot tile matrix preview, and we'll just go with that. Yeah, because they made everyone just, just face roll all the dungeons, because it's not fun to have to CC things because people are too stupid. Like, they don't know how to not AoE the CC'd guy. So they just removed CC. Which I think is fine. I think CCs are stupid, but... just make it like a stun or something. Not just, that guy has to sleep now, and then we fight this one guy. Oh, I don't know. Just re-release Mr. Pandaria. The thing is, you never actually needed CCs. Once they introduced snares, like once they made Thunderclap snare and they made like everything snare, you never needed to CC because you didn't need a healer at all. Because all you did was you just ran around in a circle as a tank, and the enemies couldn't hit you. So the best thing to do was just like go in, thunderclap, or rend thunderclap, so you got the rend on everybody, run, and just get the next pack, and then everybody was just like AoEing while chasing you. That was the best. That was the best part of playing WoW, and I felt so good as a tank because I would just tank the entire dungeon like that, and you would just run because you couldn't lose aggro either. And if you ever got caught up, you just used shockwave and you just stunned everything, and then you just thunderclapped it and you kept running. It was so great. But it wasn't really great because it didn't like actually have proper gameplay because it was just like deleted because of that. It was just like AoE the horde. I mean, I actually did like coming back for the expansions. Like, coming back for Wrath of the Lich King was nice. Coming back for Cataclysm was like... I actually like Cataclysm the best, pretty much. Because it changes the talent trees, and it changes the world. And then you come back for Mists of Pandaria, and they changed everything again. And then you come back for the next expansion, which is Draenor, right? And in Draenor, that's when the decline starts. Because then they're like, you know what? The gameplay is too hard. Let's remove everything. let's remove like over. Like they removed everything. Like literally everything was gone. As an arms warrior, they removed all mechanics. So you had like rend, and you just had overpower, but it was just a button that you just pressed overpower. So you had Mortal Strike, Rend, and Overpower, and none of them interacted with each other. You didn't get like overwhelmed procs or anything like that, or overpower procs. It was just like it was so fucking trash. Oh. I don't get it. Yeah. And Rend, it wasn't even Rend. You had to pick Rend as a talent to have Rend at all. So it wasn't even Rend. Oh man. Alright, let's see if this works. If this works, I'm just gonna go and take a nap for the rest of the day. There's no way this is gonna work. Alright, so we pick those tiles, and then we go down here, and set this to ground, tile sheet 1, and then we draw a little bit. How does that work? Alright, and then we also do if that and input.get mouse button down 1, then we'll do but there's no way this is working. Oh, there's no way. Oh, is it the shaman you're leveling now? But shaman is so fun, especially enhancement shaman. You just go in there and you just auto attack until you're like level 65 when you get storm strike. Elemental is not better. Yeah, you shouldn't. You should not level as Elemental. It's the worst because you can't deal with the no mana bullshit. And like all mana classes are completely intolerable. Priest becomes remotely playable around like level 20-ish and 30. You buy gold and chug potions, of course. But this can't work. It's impossible. Which means that this doesn't actually work. So what we need to do is we need to do this. We need to do controller.tilematrix.copy2 controller.tilematrix preview. We'll see how heavy that is. 0. But do I have to do this 3 times? Because now it shouldn't work. And when we do this, should just wipe it. Actually, let's try this. We've confirmed that it works in all the other folders. Let's move the Baldur's Gate folder back to the GOG Galaxy folder and see if it crashes immediately. Yeah, I never really liked an Elementalist or Elemental Shaman because the spell spam is just so samey. Like you just end up spamming like lava burst and lightning bolt forever. Enhancement is nice because you get to play both enhancement and elemental kind of because you get the spell procs. You get to shoot lightnings. And you also get to melee and press Storm Strike. We're trying to crash it because the game is fucking broken as hell. And it keeps breaking whenever you... whenever you add like a journal entry or you add a map marker and stuff like that. Enhanced edition is completely unplayable. Fucking trash is what it is. Alright, now let's try now. Hold on. You're literally a Brazilian man. Alright, let's see now. Is it just like this save that's fixed already? Because you can kind of fix it. Now it doesn't... Now it doesn't have the error anywhere. And... Oh, I'm gonna shoot myself. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I don't get it. I'll have to test more later. This is absolutely grinding my gears. I have a theory, but... So... How does this work? Here we've got the editor tool preview color array, and then here editor selection texture gets set here, but I can't just do that with that, because this gets updated automatically. So oi. Why are there no MMOs, OKEB? I want to play MMOs. Oh yeah. Ashes of Creation is going to save the MMO market. Yeah. They they showed me some auto attacks after 8 years. Uh they were very concerned about the auto attacks feeling good, which is good, I guess. I honestly don't get it. Like, how have they made this entire world? They have enemies, they've got everything, and they still haven't even figured out gameplay in like 8 years. Like they literally just have an auto attack, and that's it. That's all they've made. I don't get it. That's like the first thing you have to figure out. And that's why I think it's gonna be dog shit. Because they don't know and they don't care about gameplay. And gameplay is like the core of an MMO. And they've got they've got these fucking systems like, oh, you can like turn into a monster and siege the towns, and I'm like, okay, this is just that's a huge red flag. It's like Black Desert. They've got this node system and the village system, and they've got like all of that shit, and they've got a bunch of quests. But every single enemy in the entire game dies from one hit, so there's no point to anything. I don't get it. I think if Ashes of Creation flops, which it will, I think that's gonna be the last MMO to be ever made. Pretty much. So, NC Soft is making a new MMO as well. But it's Korean, so it's gonna be trash. And this is so much harder than I was expecting. But not really. I just need to add like a variable somewhere, and it's annoying. Because the problem is with the selection. With the selection, I'm just setting the texture to be this every frame. Well, that's simple. They were purchased. it wasn't Blizzard who killed themselves. It was Activision and the HR department that killed them. Yeah, it takes a long time, but it's a steady decline. Miss Pantaria was the best because we finally got to kill Garage. Or was that in the next one? Was Siege of Orgrimmar in Miss Pandaria? Fuck is a tot. Throne of Thunder. I never raided. Like I only did Siege of Orgrimmar in Legion because I could solo it. I remember Mists of Pandaria though. I played it with a friend, yeah, and he played a monk. And when you finally got, well, I don't know. Maybe no, it was in Legion. It was in Legion, I think, because that's when you got the artifact weapons, and monks got that artifact attack that was like just a huge AoE. And we were just going around world PvPing, and he would just, all he had to do was go up to anybody, and he would just press the monk AoE button, and it was just one shot. Everybody was just dead instantly. That was funny. Yeah. You know what? I give up for today. We tried, but I can't fucking do this. It's too hard. I'm gonna go and eat some hamburgers, and then we'll just stream more Death Stranding, right? And go on a walk. On the Kojima beach. But yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.